Wednesday, DPA, worship center. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Give me, Amos, give me one real quick.
Mic check 1 2 3. Check 1 check 1 2 3. Check check 1 2.
Thank you. Now, are y'all good? Y'all ready?
All right. It looks like we're microphone challenged, so y'all feel free to come in. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Today is my great honor to stand here with the proven leader, Walt Maddox, mayor of my second favorite city, Tuscaloosa. I have watched the last decade as Walt has helped transform Tuscaloosa by pulling together folks from all walks of life as they created a new shared vision for their community. Walt's ability to convince people to work together, black and white, rich and poor, Democrat and Republican, has inspired how I now seek to lead Birmingham into a brand new era of excellence. Unfortunately, way too often, we as Alabamians have simply settled for what has always been. Today we rank 42nd in crime, 46th in health outcomes, 48th in education, and way too low in poverty, and too high in poverty. While it's exciting that there is one thing our state will always be number one in, roll tide, why can't we be number one in innovation? Why can't we be number one in entrepreneurship? And why can't we be number one in education? Why can't we be champions in creating first-generation college graduates? Why can't our process be committed to lifting families out of poverty through teaching folks new skills and creating new jobs to help raise families and chase the American dream? Right here, you can look up and see UAB, Children's Hospital, and other world-class healthcare institutions. Right now, we stand in front of a $30 million state-of-the-art transportation facility, helping thousands of people get to work every day, to doctor's appointments, and to school. Because no state dollars are dedicated to public transportation, these kind of projects, which help everyday people, almost never happen. In order for us to do new things, in order for us to do great things, we can no longer settle for business as usual. We cannot simply continue to keep on doing the same old things, but somehow expecting different results. Just last year in Birmingham, we saw our citizens rise up with the belief that we deserve better. Today, I declare my commitment to carrying that message to Alabamians, from Mobile to Multiple Shoals, from Dothan to Decatur, from Woodlawn to West End. Alabama, we deserve better. Earlier, I said it is my great honor to stand beside a proven leader. Now I'd like to say it is my great privilege to offer my endorsement and my support to Walt Maddox to be the next governor of the great state of Alabama. Thank you.
know, as a mayor, it feels good to be out on a city street and hearing the hustle and bustle of traffic. You know, Mayor Woodfin's election last year was an indication that Alabama is standing on the threshold of a new generation of leaders. A generation of leaders that are focused on social, economic, and environmental justice. Leaders who are focused on transparency and accountability. Leaders who are focused on results and not rhetoric. Leaders who transcend petty politics and the differences that once divided us. And leaders who believe in the future. Mayor Woodfin is a leader who believes in all those things. And I am honored beyond measure to have his endorsement, because when Birmingham passed the torch to this leader, it was passing a torch to a new generation that stands ready to continue the magic that we have right here in Birmingham. As governor, Mayor Woodfin is going to have a partner in Montgomery, and he is going to have a partner in me personally. Mayor Woodfin is going to have a partner in somebody who wants to grow UAB, Children's Hospital, and the other medical and biomedical opportunities here in Birmingham. Mayor Woodfin is going to have a governor that wants to stand by them as we create entrepreneurs and make innovation the hallmark of everything in Birmingham. Mayor Woodfin is going to have a governor who's ready to stand beside him as he continues to attack crime, poverty, and blight. And Mayor Woodfin is going to have a governor that is going to stand with him, by him, and anywhere he needs me to make certain that Birmingham has a world-class education system. You know, in 1991, I came to Birmingham to play football here at UAB. And when I came here to this amazing city, for me it was about the future, my future. 27 years later, I have to say, it's an honor and privilege to receive Mayor Woodfin's endorsement on this day, on this journey to become governor. And as I did so long ago in 1991, today, Mayor Woodfin, today I come to Birmingham with my mind on the future. But not my future. The future of every Alabamian that deserves a high-quality education. The future of every Alabamian that deserves high-quality health care. The future of every Alabamian that deserves roads and bridges that doesn't cut them off from their own future. And every Alabamian deserves a future that I had. A future that Mayor Woodfin is creating here, and a future that propels Alabama and has us ready for this 21st century technology-driven economy. You know, Mark Twain once said that the two most important days in your life are the day that you were born and the day that you found out why. I know my professional why, and my feeling is for Mayor Woodfin as well, is when you serve something greater than yourself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today, this endorsement right here in Birmingham, Alabama, shows me the why. And it's that why that one day we're going to secure state funding for transportation projects like this. And the why that Birmingham is going to continue to lead this great state. So on behalf of our campaign team, Mayor, it goes without saying, your endorsement is going to make a difference in so many ways for me personally and for the state of Alabama. God bless you, my friend. Thank you very much. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Feels good. Listen, Walt Maddox is a proven leader in our state. With all the challenges in America, I think it's important to know that with all the challenges facing Washington, D.C. and the federal government, with all the challenges facing all the governor's mansions across America, many times we have to depend on mayors to make critical decisions for everyday people, right at the ground level. And Mayor Maddox has been doing that for years, a proven leader. We've seen Tuscaloosa transform, not just from tragedy, but for opportunities for young people as well as residents who have served, who lived there for many years. If he can do what he's done in Tuscaloosa in improving people's quality of life, regardless if the area is urban, rural, or suburban, then he can do that across all 67 counties in the state of Alabama, and that's why I'm happy to stand with and support him. This is bigger than just Birmingham. This is bigger than Democrat Republicans. This is way bigger than black and white. This is really about how do we help, how do we provide better services, and how do we improve the quality of life of all Alabamians, regardless of their walk in life. And I believe with Mayor Walt Maddox, need to get his name right.
Just call me Walt.
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 In the governor's mansion, we can have someone that knows how to work with legislators and actually pass common sense laws that actually help Alabamians every single day.
What made you want to make this endorsement now instead of waiting until after the primary and then endorsing whichever Democrat won the primary?
I think in the state of Alabama, whether it's at the local level, city level, county level, or state level, we've had enough elected officials being timid for political safe reasons. Sometimes you have to go with your gut. Sometimes you have to take risks. And sometimes you have to do what you know is right. I've been paying attention to this campaign, and it was never my intent to sit on the sidelines. And if anybody had been present during a luncheon I was at several months back with all the candidates running for office in Jefferson County, I said that I would go public and not sit on the sidelines. And the reason I said that is because the residents we want to serve deserve elected officials that are willing to do the right things, even if they are unpopular or people are against you, when you know it can help people. Walt Maddox, not just as a candidate, but the next governor of Alabama, is about the same thing I am, which is helping people.
So are you going to be going around the state and campaigning for Walt, or you got a city to run?
I do have a city to run. The question was, will I be going around the state campaigning for Walt? If I can find time in my schedule that's not mayoral related, why not? Thank you all.
I got a question.
Yes, sir. Last question.
Speaking of public transit, Birmingham, Alabama, a lot of public transit originated, a lot of types of public transit within the state of Alabama, Rosa Parks and all that. And why is it that it's so hard for the state to fund public transit when it pretty much originated?
The question was, why is it so hard for the state to fund public transportation? My immediate response is, it's not necessarily hard. It's maybe that current elected officials don't want to. For me, that's sad. And here's why. When we talk about arming people with workforce training, workforce development, having opportunities to be employed, when we talk about recruiting industry for people to have opportunities once they're actually trained to fill into a slot of employment, none of that matters if you can't get from point A to B. None of that matters if a person can't get from home to work, or from work to the grocery store, or to a doctor's appointment. Public transportation and funding public transportation is not a Republican or a Democrat issue. It's a common sense issue that as Alabamians we need to embrace to make it more efficient for people to be able to move about our state, period. I don't care if it's urban, I don't care if it's rural, I don't care if it's suburban, it just makes sense. But I think Walt Maddox, as the candidate for governor, can close out this answer.
The question that you asked is dead on, and for Alabama is one of the few states in the country that does not provide state funding towards public transportation. And as governor, that's certainly going to be a priority. We're going to sit down with people like Mayor Woodfin who understand the unique challenges that we have. It's the biggest impediment to health care, workforce development training, and overall quality of life. And if we're going to make the type of investments to create innovation, to create boldness, to create a new economy for all citizens of Birmingham and Alabama, transportation has to be a key component of that. Funding public transportation systems must become a cornerstone of our overall policy, and certainly I'm going to make that a hallmark of our administration. And again, I want to thank, I tell you what, let me close this out, but I'll be happy to answer your questions when we get finished. Let me close this out again, first of all, by thanking those who came out today and thanking the media. Today, what you heard is not about Republicans or Democrats. It's not about the petty things that often divided us. It's about results. It's about improving people's lives. And what has truly struck me about Mayor Woodfin's tenure as mayor of the city of Birmingham is he believes those same core things that I believe. That every citizen, regardless of who you are and where you come from, You deserve an opportunity at the American dream. And as leaders, we must facilitate those opportunities. Talking about mountain oysters and talking about Confederate monuments and creating things that divide us, that does not make us a more perfect union. That does not make us a better state. Mayor Woodfin is the next generation of Alabama leaders who are focused on the future. And for me to have his endorsement today, because this campaign, make no mistake about it, I am 45 years old. My entire life, Alabama has been at or near the bottom in everything that matters. This campaign is about drawing the line in the sand and saying that we will no longer tolerate being at the bottom. This campaign is about Birmingham. This campaign is about York, Alabama. This campaign is from Muscle Shoals to Mobile. This campaign is about the future. And I look forward, with Mayor Woodfin's help, of us having an administration in Montgomery that is dedicated to the future of Alabama. God bless you. Mayor, you honor us. We're going to go out and earn this every single day. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it.
Thank you all.